What's up, YouTube? We back again in another reaction. Airplay Beast, Law, and Chi. And today we got Aerosmith, No More, No More. You ready?
Yep.
Here we go.
Is it them that they all the jailbait? They talk about the jailbait a lot, or is it just me?
What song was that? They was talking about the young child.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
The young sibling. Remember he was running around going crazy?
Yeah, they talk about
Was
that
that
a
the
lot.
same album?
I don't know if it's the same album. I can't remember.
He must have been one of them young ragamuffins. Whoever wrote that, whoever be writing for them.
What do you think about Aerosmith? Like, we've listened to a lot of their records now,
I haven't figured it out yet.
And we got introduced to them with Run DMC, Rock This.
That's
Walk
where
This
we
Way.
started.
That's the first. Like, we used to see them on MTV,
That's
but
how
we didn't watch.
That's how we know they exist.
Right, but what do you like? What did you just say?
That's how we know they exist.
No, sir, but what did you say about when I said what you think about them? You're not sure yet.
I haven't figured them out yet.
I feel the same way.
But one thing
I'm sitting there thinking to myself, I was like, why did Run DMC pick them?
I think
Obviously they liked them, but
one thing I can say about them is their choruses are always top notch.
in that way they remind me of because to me Van Halen has the best hooks.
That I didn't say they were better than Van Halen.
No, I'm not comparing them. I'm not comparing.
Okay.
I'm just saying Van Halen, the hooks are fire.
I think they're right. They
do
got
that
some
too.
good stuff too.
They do that too. They're a hook band.
They definitely got some hooks, but I think their ballads too go crazy.
What about the music?
It's always solid and on point.
Music sound, but does it ever stand out to you?
Certain songs.
Because I'm waiting for. I think that I'm waiting for the song that tells me
we had that one.
This is what. No, they have great.
Dream On did that one for you.
Yeah, no, great song.
That one blew your neck loose.
Great record.
You don't remember?
No, I do.
You still have a wound on your neck.
No, that's a great song. No, I downloaded that.
Now.
It's a great song. But I'm just saying, like, the other ones that we've listened to, they're a good band. They sound good.
Yeah.
I'm just wondering why. In my mind, I just be wondering why Run DMC picked them, because they're not the best to me.
Because they had a fire hook. Walk This Way. That was a hit.
They sampled that record, but
yeah, it was already a hit.
so okay. So what?
What you mean? Why?
Okay, no, I get
That
it.
was a monster.
No, I was just wondering why it wasn't just the reason. But yeah, no, they're like, but like you say, I'm undecided with them right now.
Yeah, but nothing ever sounds terrible. It always sounds good.
It always does.
Good and above.
But like Dream On, like I'm waiting for another one.
That's what I'm saying. Them ballads, I think that might be their
calling.
their coup de grace.
Okay.
Because this is just an ode to the rock and roll.
Yeah.
But the hook.
They have a couple of those.
they slow it down, it sounded good.
Baby, I'm a dreamer. Found my horse and carriage.
See how they when they switch to that slow part,
they
it's
did.
kind of like a little ballad in there.
Yeah, it sounded
It
good
sounded
too.
damn good,
Yeah,
didn't it?
all the music
That's
slowed
that
down.
Aerosmith stuff that
That's-
I like.
That's me too.
That's my Aerosmith.
me
stuff.
too. That's their calling. That's their.
That's
calling.
how I like.
And they do a lot of the ode to the rock. They do a lot of that.
That piano.
And the guitar with it. Doom, doom, doom,
Yeah,
doom,
that,
doom, doom.
all,
They do
that
a lot
takes
of
you
that.
right there. But yeah,
I'm trying to figure it. I guess I'm still trying to figure them out.
yeah.
I think I'm trying to figure them out.
I'm right next.
But they never sound bad.
Yeah,
It never sounds bad. It's always on point.
and they got a lot of hits.
Yeah.
I
Absolutely.
gotta go back and see how many of them are ballads. I
They're
need to go back and check that out.
They're tricky.
They are.
Like the
They are.
like the Grateful Dead. They're tricky to me.
They're not as tricky as the Grateful Dead.
No, I've figured them out more than that. Because Grateful Dead, I don't get it. But them, they're just tricky, but not as tricky. No,
Oh, yeah,
Grateful Dead, I don't.
that's something else.
I don't understand it.
Ladies hold the aces, and the lovers call it passion. The men call it pleasure, but to me it's old fashioned. Times they're changing up and never stand still. If I don't stop them changing up, I'm writing my will. So say no story, never get a second chance for a dance to the top of the hill. Babe, I'm a dreamer.
There we go.
Found my horse and carriage.
I actually get it.
That was a great song.
Why I question Aerosmith, like why I question them. And I don't question them as being a good band because they have a lot of songs that we've listened to that I like.
Just where do they fit in it all?
I know what it is for me.
What?
A lot of their songs sound like this,
I
but their grooves, they don't ever make the grooves that I latch onto. Just like a groove or just like a riff.
oh, okay.
Like they're usually a little more spread out to where it's like a little more of everything. They're just going. They're just playing. But that ain't that. They don't ever give me that groove, that specific groove or that riff that I can latch onto. They're a little more wide open.
It's a
But the
little
song is be overall
it's a
good.
little more vocal for you with them.
When you say vocal, what you mean?
That's what you latch on to, more of the vocals.
I would latch
Like
onto
the
the whole
hooks
song.
and-
And their hook.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Just
That's
the whole
the
song in
vocals.
general.
Yeah,
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 just the
yeah.
vocals and for them. Mm-hmm. But as big as they are, I'm like, but I latch on to grooves and
Yeah.
just like certain riffs and.
That's what a lot of people don't understand about us as
What you
being
mean?
producers. That's what we latch on to
Yeah,
more so than just
the whole record in general.
yeah. Like you didn't listen to the lyrics, but
And
first of all,
sometimes we do listen
we
to
do
the
listen to
lyrics.
lyrics. But if
The crazy thing
you
about it
feel
is,
me,
as producers, sometimes the lyrics are great,
yeah,
and we'll still say, "Damn, the music behind it wasn't
yeah, right,
good."
right, that too. But there's times where it's
Because
just
that's not a bad song.
yeah, we're not that. That's not
There
has
was
nothing to do with
there
this
was
one.
nothing for me to catch on to though, and it wasn't a bad song, but it's just you got to give me something extra.
Yeah, everything
I don't.
kind of
It's hard for it's
blended
hard for
in
people to
together
understand.
on
It's
this
hard
one.
for like our for some of them. It's hard to understand what we're saying right now. But man, you got to give me a like. I want my riff to repeat. I'm one of those listeners. I want my riff to repeat.
Not even to repeat. It's just gotta be.
No, I want to hear it more than once in the record.
Nah, you talking about that slow part? That slow part was it.
No, I'm just talking about in general. Just a riff in a record, it can bring you into a song and you'll fall all the way in love with
Yeah,
it.
no matter what else is
But they're
happening.
like a little bit like they're just a little more wide open with their stuff. It's more about their hooks, like Van Halen, and
They give me even
they
though
remind me of Van Halen a little
that's
bit.
what I was saying. Even though this is in the '70s, like it seems like a lot of their music is our childhood.
Yeah,
How they sound,
yeah, they were making music for the '80s
right?
for sure.
Like that was
sure.
our childhood. The music they made.
But they don't slow it down for us and give us a
But they-
time to bob our head. And
They be rocking out.
They be rocking
But
out.
they be rocking the hell out. But that slow piece,
And that's the part
That's
I was
the part I
was kind of
love.
like, and they only gave it to us once. And that's the thing.
they gave us about 2 or 3 times.
They gave us a few bars,
Yeah, that's all they give you.
but
But that's what I was saying. I think, as far as we're concerned, I think the ballads
that's
is
why
what we like
the ballads
about
we're gonna
them.
get about them. Yeah, we like
That's
their
what
slow.
we like.
We like their slower
them
records.
rock ballads.
We like their slower records for
Yeah.
sure, for sure. And I didn't get it when you were saying that earlier, but I get it. I kind of said the same thing. I'm like, yeah, because they just shoot the gift and put the pedal to the metal and
Because if they
all
do that
the way through.
'cause if they do the Jerry Lee Lewis piano, your ears are already gonna. I mean, you're already tuned. You're like, nah.
And they give that to us a lot.
They do. They do rock. They do that rock and roll.
Yeah,
a lot.
yeah.
So in your ears instantly when that happens, I see them close up.
It don't close up. I'm listening.
You're listening, but I see them go.
It ain't my favorite.
Yeah.
But they find a. That's the thing about them. That's another thing about them. They find a way
To keep you listening to
to
it.
keep you listening.
Right.
That's the hooks, and they find a way for the song to be cool.
Because I enjoyed it.
Yeah, I
Because
did.
there's some
I
that
did
there's
too.
some that do that Jerry Lee Lewis stuff,
I'm
and
gone.
yeah,
I'm out.
cut it out. Play a different note.
Aerosmith, I'm still learning.
Me too.
I'm still learning.
So send over some more. But yeah, make sure you like, subscribe, comment, hit the notification bell, and we up out of here.